Welcome to our monthly crop report review. The market is reacting, but the report just came out. We're going to go over that, and we'll start with cotton. This is sponsored by the FiberMax and Stoneville seed. This is our monthly crop report review. Let's get started looking at cotton. I don't think there were really any surprises here. Looking at U.S. production, they adjusted it down to 21.03 million bales. Last month it was 21.26. Domestic use was the same. They bumped exports up to 14.8 from last month. It was 14.5. And what else have we got? Carryout was dropped from 6 million bales down to 5.5 million. Looking at world numbers, they kept ending stocks the same, so that pretty much tells you what you need to know there. No real change in that. It looks like they bumped up production a small amount, and usage was bumped up a small amount, but in the end, there was no, as you look at world numbers, there was no change at all in ending stocks. India looks exactly the same on their numbers. So reaction to the market actually is back down from where it was. It was up in May, up 167. Now it's up 130. I just think the market got really pumped up after the exports. People got long, and I think there's just some lightening up right now. Look, this cotton market is so volatile, there's no telling what might happen. You might be up 300 in 10 minutes. You might be down 200. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Let's look now at the grain and oilseed market. We've got U.S. ending stocks in corn at 2.127 billion bushels. They thought the average guess was 2.299, so it was under that for ending stocks in the U.S. In soybeans, the ending stocks came out at 555 million bushels. The average guess was 529, so that number was higher than the average guess was. World ending stocks, corn, it was 199.17 million metric tons, and that was higher than the guess. The guess was 198.9. Soybeans, it was 94.4 was the world ending stocks, and the average guess was 95.5. So that world stock in soybeans was lower than thought. The world stocks in corn was higher than thought. All right, world production. It was specifically we're looking at corn. We're looking at corn and soybeans in Brazil and Argentina. The number came out in corn in Brazil at 94.5. That's higher than the average guess. They thought it was going to be 91.8. So they found that it turns out that there's more corn anticipated in Brazil than thought. Looking at corn in Argentina, the average guess was 36.3 million metric tons. The number actually came a little under that at 36. Looking at that's corn in both categories. Now soybeans. Soybeans, Brazil 113. They thought it was going to be 114 in that. And Argentina in soybeans, it came out at 47. They thought it was 48. So what's the reaction? Cotton market was up 167 just before the report came out. Now it's up 120 in May cotton. We've got soybeans. May soybeans were unchanged just before this report. Right now they're down 3, so they are reacting to the downside. Not dramatic. It doesn't appear to be any shocks in this. Corn market was up 3/4 of a cent higher in May. They like the numbers, and corn right now is up 4 3/4 in the May. Not getting much reaction in new crop. December corn's up 2. November beans are down 2 1/4. So that's it. Those are the numbers, and the reaction of the market. We'll talk to you later after the market's closed. Thanks.